it is Saucy Posse here, and today we are going to do the first NBA 2K story time. So today I have the Big Nothing, also TVN with us.
What is up, guys? You can just call me the Big Nothing Henry.
Okay.
Or whatever you choose.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about a 2K experience that happened to us just today. It was one of the weirder Xbox experiences that we've ever had, or at least for me.
Xbox experience. That's not even 2K.
Xbox. Oh yeah, by far. So we were playing some twos this morning. Obviously, twos is really hard, but with Reed's rookie one glitch, make sure to check it out on his channel. We obviously got an easy park and started streaking. Some kids pulled up on us, and we beat them once. They came back, and we beat them the second time easily. Both of the games were like.
I didn't think anything of it except the first time when they beat us. They invited us when we beat them. They invited us to a party, and we obviously joined.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the party, but Henry was. Henry, you want to tell them what that was like?
I was basically the big he pressed Y the whole time. He was the dude who invited us to the party. He was the biggest trash talker. This dude was like 14, and I'm not sure, and the people in his party were like, it was just him, and he would press Y, so I was making fun of him. I was like, bro, you realize Y makes you jump? And he was like, bro, if I get on my guard build, I'm gonna kill you. I bet you a lot of people.
He was gonna shut down Henry's internet too.
Yeah, he said he was gonna shut down my internet by going on my IP. This dude was whack. My IP address. Okay, so I had to go to Hebrew school, and after Hebrew school, we signed back on because when we left, we said, "You want to play at whenever in an hour." So we did, and he was playing with a random at the time before my Hebrew school, and we could all know that he was better than him, but he wasn't great. Yeah, and we. Oh yeah, and he also has two other people in his party, like 2 9-year-olds. It sounds like, or at least maybe 10.
It sounded like they were not.
Yes, they weren't necessarily squeakers, but they also were like.
This people in the world, but for sure they weren't as nasty as Sam. That was his name, by the way.
Oh yes, so Sam goes up and he's like, okay, let's 2v2 again. I got my guard and I got my big. So his big also spammed Y, but we'll get to that. His guard. So we had to park. Well, we could do park because Reed quit a pro match and was banned, or not banned, but suspended for 60 minutes. You want to talk about that?
Yes. So I grabbed 16 rebounds in the first 5 minutes, and my teammates weren't that good, and I also had to eat. So it was the second match I quit that day. Because I also quit a my team match earlier that day.
Yes.
My team sucks.
Bro, my team is the worst game mode in 2K20. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about this interesting dudes. So, they wanted to play on Park, and we were just like, let's go on my court. And he was like, I don't want to friend you. And we're like, you can unfriend us after this. Okay, so we go to his my court. It took a few times because sometimes we would get that freezing glitch and we would have to restart our game, but eventually we got into it. I was thinking that we might lose because the second player was good.
Well, no.
Well, I thought he was going to be good.
I was thinking we were going to lose because his guard was a 94 overall. He was an All-Star 2, and we were All-Star 1s. And we played his, 80 overall.
Yeah, and what build was it? Do you know what build it was?
Yeah, it was like an interior force.
No, the guard. The guard?
I think it was a playmaking shot.
I thought he was like a driver. It was like something.
He refused to say what ability was.
Yeah, it was like something a finisher. But anyway, we hop into our first game, and to start off, I think he greened. You all talk about that?
Wait, what did you say?
He greened a few shots at the start.
Yeah, he greened a few. He was really talking trash, and me and Henry both thought in our minds like we might lose this game, and we were talking so much trash.
Oh yeah, if we lost that game, we would have been done.
He kept calling us retarded. He called us the F word, not the other F word.
No, the other one that means gay. But anyway, he was saying we were adopted. But this dude was whack. And again, he's a 14-year-old, and we're not gonna tell where he was from. But that was a big conversation info.
I respected him.
Yeah, I respected him at first, and we got the ball.
Until he started bringing up all our IPNs.
Yeah, he started bringing up all our IPNs, which was really sus. And he was like, "Do you live here? And do you live here?" And to be honest, none of them were correct. None of them were correct.
Jason.
Yeah. And so we go in our first game, and that dude's greening stuff. We get the ball, and Reed's abusing that big because apparently they all spam Y.
Yeah, exactly. I had like 18 points, not 18. I had like 14 points second.
And the dude the trash talker, he was really helping, and so Reed just gave it to me, and I would green it.
Yes.
After that game, we were like, okay, we could play best out of 2 out of 3, and he was like, first to 3 games wins, and we were like, okay, because we'll sweep you. A lot of trash talking because we just beat them, and they were like, oh, bro, it doesn't matter. This kid would use the exact same comeback. Do you want to say the comeback that this kid did?
Yeah, this is what he'd say. He'd say 3 different things. The first thing he said was that we were all-star ones and that we sucked. The second thing he said was that, Henry had a shot meter on and so did I.
Yeah, okay, that dude was...
anything, but, we're solid. We just both prefer shot meters on, right?
Yeah, I can't handle shot meter off. If you guys are a slasher, yeah, I would actually recommend that you turn your shot meter off, because we have a friend that greens every behind the back 3-pointer, and he's a big slasher. But anyway, so we played that second game. A lot of trash talking going on, using the same comeback. One of them was get hearing aids.
Yeah, that one.
That one was absolutely whack. I'm not sure what's going on, but he lived in Washington, and he was like, "Do you guys live in blah 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 and blah blah blah?" It was creepy. Yeah, it was creepy. It was bad. But anyway, we go in that second game, and we destroyed them. He did start greening some shots, I will say that, but.
We played better than we did in the first game too.
Oh yes, I would,
knew that we could beat them.
And I definitely would say that his big wasn't that great. He would also press Y a lot, but he was better than him. He was better than him.
He was a bad big. He was not good.
He was not good, but he was better than that dude was as a big. But after that game, what really happened is we just start trash talking, and he's also trash talking, even though he did lose.
And then he asked Henry.
He was like, any last words? And I said, bro, you're not hacking my IP address.
And then he his IP address.
Yes.
Turned off his Wi-Fi.
And it turned off my Wi-Fi. I got kicked off my Wi-Fi, which was extremely weird. And I was like, what's going on? And I have no clue what's going on. So you guys, if you guys are thinking this is a good idea, it's not. This is not okay. I mean, it might have been all fun at games at first, but this dude stole my IP address, and at any time he can hack my internet.
Yeah, so basically, he was really creepy. He kept asking us where we lived, what our age was.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
And he kept trying to figure out my IPN, and I told them I lived in Vancouver, Washington.
Well, Vancouver, Washington.
I probably shouldn't have said Vancouver. I should have said anything other than Vancouver. It would have been okay.
Because they lived in Vancouver, Washington.
They were trying to figure out what school I went to.
And that was not good.
I told them that my school. So what I basically went with was like, nah, you're being creepy. I don't want to tell you the school I go to. And he brings up my IPN. And I tell him I live in Vancouver. And I say, that is my IPN. And it isn't. It's not. The one he brought up was for Vancouver.
Yes,
He probably tried Cleveland. He probably has tried something by now.
Yeah, because we were talking about our teams. And obviously Reed being a Browns and whatever. We were just talking about teams. And this dude, there was another dude in the party, and he looked at his profile and it said Jason. And he was like, "Oh, I know this kid. And he was like, he goes to my school. Obviously, he doesn't. And also,
there could be a kid named Jason.
Yeah.
He doesn't know his last name.
Yeah.
But I really doubt it.
Yeah. But anyway, just don't do that, because it was really creepy. And I was like, bro, if I get hacked on my internet for a while, I'm so done. But
don't worry, we reported him because we don't report players. We're not snitches.
No.
But when you're outright toxic, bro, if it happened to me, bro,
yeah,
like, it's probably going to happen to other players. He's probably going to start figuring out how to hack players. He's probably going to start figuring out how to hack 2K. And that's just not good for the community.
Yeah.
He had to do something. He was older than us.
He was about 14, so.
Words did a lot more damage on us than ours did on him, because he had all this leverage, because it was his party, it was his court, it was his idea.
Yeah.
He just came in there and kicked his butt, and he had a lot of leverage when he was speaking.
Yeah. And anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. This was not a good moment, and there should be some more story times, and make sure to check out The Big Nothing and TBN. It was a big, this was a big day, and I'm not sure what really happened. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Peace.